Welcome to our deep dive into the dark history of South Africa's most notorious serial killers. We're going to crawl inside these stories, the ones that keep you up at night, the ones that make you lock your doors twice and check under the bed, even though you know there's nothing there. Today we'll uncover the chilling stories of 5 infamous criminals, their crimes and their fates. The ones that left scars on South Africa, wounds that still haven't healed. Chapter 1. The ABC Killer, Moses Sithole. They called him the ABC Killer, Moses Sithole. He preyed on women, luring them with promises of jobs, a way out. Can you imagine thinking someone's offering you a hand up only to find out it's the hand of a monster? He operated in the 90s, a time of change in South Africa. But some things, the dark things, they linger. He'd strangle the life out of them, dump their bodies like they were nothing. 38 confirmed victims, but some say the real number is much higher. He was meticulous, this one, wrote letters to the families, signed them ABC, taunting like a predator gloating over its kill. They caught him in 1995. The trial, it was a media circus. People wanted to look evil in the eye, see if it blinked. He's locked up now, 2,410 years, no chance of parole. They say he spends his days reading the Bible, seeking redemption, or just another manipulation. Chapter 2. The Phoenix Strangler, Sipho Thwala, Durban, a city on the coast, sunshine and beaches. But even paradise has its demons. Sipho Thwala, they called him the Phoenix Strangler. He stalked the sugarcane fields, his hunting ground. He used what they craved against them, promising them love, a future. Young girls, they were just easy prey. He'd bind them, violate them, and then the strangulation. He needed to feel their life drain away. 14 counts of murder, 17 of rape and more. The details, they'll make your skin crawl. He played with the police, led them on a macabre dance, but they caught him finally in 1997. 506 years, that's his sentence. He'll die behind bars, a ghost story whispered in the sugarcane fields. Chapter 3. The Axe Killer, Elifazi Msomi. The 1950s, a time of secrets and shadows. Elifazi Msomi, the Axe Killer, emerged from those shadows. He wielded his weapon with a brutal efficiency, a cold-blooded killer. He targeted white farmers, a bloody response to the oppression of the time. Was he a revolutionary or a psychopath? The lines blur, don't they? He claimed to be possessed by a spirit, a tokoloshi driving him to kill. A convenient excuse or a terrifying truth. He was hanged in 1956, his death a spectacle, a public display of justice. But does the taking of one life ever truly balance the scales? Chapter 4. The Jesus Killer, Jimmy Maketa. He called himself Jesus, a cruel joke. Jimmy Maketa, the self-proclaimed Messiah, but his reign was one of terror. He preyed on the vulnerable, the homeless, the forgotten. He'd lure them in with promises of food and shelter, a twisted parody of compassion. Then he'd torture them, kill them, and bury them in shallow graves. He kept trophies, you see, mementos of his depravity. 27 bodies they found, but they say there are more. He confessed, then recanted, playing games with the families, prolonging their agony. They finally silenced him in 2005. Multiple life sentences, no parole. He'll die in prison, haunted by the faces of his victims. Chapter 5. The Station Strangler, Gert van Rooyen. The late 1980s, a time of uncertainty in South Africa, and into that uncertainty stepped Gert van Rooyen, a monster who preyed on innocence. He and his accomplice, Joey Haarhoff, they snatched young girls, their laughter silenced forever. They operated with chilling precision, targeting girls at malls, amusement parks, places of joy. They were never seen alive again. The disappearances sparked a nationwide panic, every parent's worst nightmare. The police were closing in, the net tightening, but before they could face justice, Van Rooyen took the cowardly way out. He shot Haarhoff, then himself, their secrets dying with them. No bodies were ever found, no graves to visit, just a chilling legacy, the ghost of Gert van Rooyen, forever haunting South Africa. Outro. Unanswered questions, unhealed wounds. Thank you for joining us on this harrowing journey through South Africa's criminal history. The stories of these killers, they linger, don't they? They remind us that darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places. But they also remind us of the resilience of the human spirit, the strength it takes to pick up the pieces and keep going. Remember the victims, their names, their stories. They deserve our remembrance, our empathy, and let their stories be a reminder to be vigilant, to protect the vulnerable, to fight against the darkness. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories from around the world.